All right. So, dear masters, today we're going to talk about significance of 108, the number. This number has different meanings. So we will not say what it means. We will just share some facts, some information. Okay. And it is not a question of change your belief, start believing or start thinking differently. No, it's just good to know. These things are something which, as you know, you will develop your own belief system. You will always want to have your own take on this. So not just believing because everyone else is believing it. So let's see. First of all, 108, we are not talking of specific religion or belief. It is referred in different religions in different ways. Somewhere it may be referred close to God. It may be referring as a spirituality kind of thing. It will be something good for you, lucky charm, or those kind of things. So whether it is, it's not just Hindu, Ayurveda, and all those things. You will see whether it is Chinese, other Asian cultures, Egyptians, Buddhism, all different religion, even Christianity, Islam, Jews, they will all have some significance of this number in different ways. Now, it is not something specific to a particular country, region, you can say religion or some particular group of people. That means it is much more bigger. It is associated with different cultural habits, cultural things, like for example, this Jews one, they give gift in the multiple of 18, and the Harbi word Hai, which means life. So we call prana ki or ka, those kind of things. Even 108 goes there. Now, if we go, like not now, we are going thousands of years back. In Vedic culture, 108 was seen as the wholeness of existence. So they linked it with the universe, linked it with the higher wisdom. And this is mathematicians, not just religion thing. That's why we are saying it is not that, okay, religious thing, believe in it. No. And you will see where these mathematicians are coming into play, what their role is. If you talk of spirituality, people will say, oh, the Japmala. People use that, recite the mantra, or without Japmala, you are reciting the mantra. They will say, recite it 108 times. I mean, you could recite 100 times, 50 times. Why only 108? So there is a reason this number 108 is keep coming. It brings harmony. And it brings your body and the universe closer with the vibration, because everything is energy. Our body, everything is just energy, form of energy. And wherever there is energy, wherever there is life, any form of shape, there is a vibration, frequency, wavelength. These are all different ways of expressing energy. So for mystic, you will see a different element. They offer like, a code of awakening, code of their own nature. Yogis, they believe a lot in this 108 related to spirituality. They're coming, you can say, in contact with the higher energy, universe, whichever way you can say. That means you're bringing the two energies together in coherence. You are removing the chattering, calming you down. You are coming in sync, in synchronization with the universe. Now, other way when you look at this 108 represent the distance between our body and the God within us. Again, based on spirituality. Now, what does it mean that it represents the distance between our body and the God within us? You know, we say Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi means the universe, we are part of the universe. So inside we have all the powers, all the wisdom, we have everything what we need to know. It's just we have to unlock it. So it brings us closer. How does it do that? So you may have heard of, we even talked about in previous session, chakras. And when we say, oh, our body has 7 chakras. Those are the prime. But then there are, you can say, sub-chakra. So main energy centers and smaller energy centers. So total, if you really see, there will be like more than 7 because you are adding all the minor ones. Now, if we don't count the one which is outside the body, if we don't count which are kind of, you know, you are not influencing them, you are not, they get influenced by when you work on the main chakras, they automatically get activated or in terms of energized. So you cannot influence, you cannot do anything. So forget the outside, forget those. Then you are left with 108. In the body, there are 108, whether you say big or small, just say energy centers. When you talk in terms of, like, you know, the Chinese medicine, they call acupressure points. So there are pressure points. So these are 108 pressure points in our body. Now that's biological and spiritual combined. So it doesn't matter whether you believe in one religion or belief system or not, but this is how every one of us has the body. 108 energy centers. So these are the life forces. This is where all the energy is flowing through these centers, and you can influence your well-being by working on these energy centers. And this is the reason why we say chant 108 times. And when we say that, it is bringing you closer. So what happens? You are activating your energy centers. So if you chant, it is believed that every time you're chanting, you're activating one. So this is why you chant 108 times, so that you are influencing all the 108 energy centers. And this is how you balance your left and right side of the body. This is how you influence all the energy centers in your body. Now, it has significance in meditation as well, because you have different styles of meditation. In one way, when you look at it description wise, you can say there are 108 styles of meditation. When you look from, again, biologically, mathematically, or otherwise, you know, Ayurveda, they say that average person, you are taking 21,600 times breath in a day. That means average of 15 times in a minute, which is roughly 4 seconds, which is average for human being. Of course, different age, you may have slightly, you know, 0.5 seconds here and there. This is the average for all of us. Now, half of it comes during the daytime, half of it during the nighttime, or the other way to look at it is half the time it is Chandrika, half the time it is Surya. Means your left nostril is Chandrika, the right one is Surya. Means you have nadis, left and right, Ida and the Pingala. So you know 36,000 nadis on left side, 36,000 on the right side, total 72,000. So left and right means Surya and Chandrika. So Chandrika means calming you down. Surya means it's activating. Surya represents Shiva and Chandrika represents Shakti, Shiv Shakti, if you may hear it that way. So in scientific terms, Shiv or Surya means your sympathetic nervous system. Chandrika, when we talk of, it is representing parasympathetic nervous system because it is calming you down. So Shakti, Chandrika, parasympathetic system, same thing. Sympathetic, Surya, Shiv, this is same description on the other side, which is activating you. So when you say half and half, it comes to 100 and like 10,800, so which is a multiple of 108. And we know that our breath is key, is a life force, which connects us with the universe. So that again comes in the multiples of, or in terms of 108. Yoga Kriya, you will say the repetitions and all those things, again, they refer to 108. So yoga was not developed today, thousands of years ago. In fact, they connected to Shiva, right? So we are talking whole lot of, the wisdom throughout the journey, through, you can say, civilization. 10,000 years ago, when we have been working on this yoga system and all. So it's coming from there. There are 108 beads in Japmala. So you will see people, right? Even, if you have Rudraksh Mala, you will see, or any Japmala, people are doing whether meditation or chanting or this, there will be 108 beads. Now, you may have heard about this, the distance, the mathematical thing, that significance in our solar system of 108, because distance between Earth and the moon is, sorry, there's a typo, it's 108 times the diameter of the moon. So relationship between Earth and the moon. The distance between Earth and, another typo, Earth and the sun, is 108 times the diameter of the sun. So it is not a coincidence. In the universe, we see this number again and again. And that's what yogis, mystic, they have known this fact, that how it is connecting us to the universe. Like we talked about 108 energy centers. In Indian astrology, there are 12 houses, 9 planets, 108. What is astrology? Astrology is science. It's not, I feel, I believe, that kind of thing. It is purely mathematical science. So if you think from that perspective, they are again referring it to this number. So there has to be something significant that people have understood, the mathematicians have understood, that 108 keeps coming back. In Sanskrit, Sanskrit is one language which is the oldest language. It goes even in computer coding. Those are in computers, they know it better than others, but even other, it's not just Hindi or Indian, no, you talk of German, there are a lot of Sanskrit words. So there are 54 letters and each one has masculine and feminine. Again, Shiv, Shakti comes. So 54 plus 54, 108. Sanskrit, you can say, is one of the oldest, the whole fundamental language. Now, if you go to UK, or you may have heard about it, there's a place called Stonehenge. It's a prehistoric monument. And again, the diameter is 33 meters, about 108 feet. So it is not just mathematics, but if you go to different, temples and all, you will see this 108 thumbs or 108, towers. You have those kind of significance reflection. Talking of Shiv Shakti, yes. As it was just mentioned, Narav was asking about the 108 names of Shiva. Yes, because Shiva is linked to the start of yoga. Shiva is linked to all this, when we say meditation, pranayam, yogas and kriyas and all that. So yes, this 108 keeps coming in different form of Shiva. So this is about the significance of 108. dear friends, that it is not just a particular region, country, or whatever. It is spiritual, it is science, mathematical, it's religious. Yes, every different religion talks in different ways. So it is much more. And that is the reason why it is so much connected with human, because it connects us to the universe.